So anyway, you're listening to Dr. Fred Bell's Health, Science, and Energy Show. Just so everybody knows, the new people.
Absolutely. It's the best show on BBS.
Yeah, and we're talking about the projector and the patents coming in on it. And Steve, of course, is having some experiences back there.
Yeah, the experiences I'm having, the projector that I'm wearing is pure platinum. And it's so powerful that I don't take it off. And I just see so many different dimensions with it. It's just a very multi-dimensional piece of equipment. I had a gold one, but it doesn't touch the energy of the platinum one. Not that the gold, I remember having a gold one, and it was extremely powerful.
You were lucky. You know what platinum is at $14.26.
Is it really?
$1,426 an ounce right now.
Oh, wow.
Gold's at $11.05. I just got a bunch of pyramids plated. I hate to see my bill. Yeah, I mean, you lucked out. You got that back when the platinum was $900 an ounce.
Right.
I told a lot of my clients, I said, you know, when you buy one of those things when platinum's down to $900 an ounce, you're saving about 18 grand, you know, because of the cost of shaping it and all that stuff. It's about half price.
Right.
Yeah, you lucked out.
Yeah, I did. I really wanted it, and I'm so glad I did, because the dimensions are so strong, and they're coming through even stronger. So it's a lot of fun to use it. It's quite interesting. It's very, very interesting. The gold was very grounding, and the platinum is grounding, but I can see a lot more with the platinum than I did with the gold. So,
yeah.
It's like a grade up. It's just incredible. Of course, you know, you have to grow into this thing. It's not.
Well, you know, people sometimes balk at the price, and you're not a what I would call, you're a wealthy man in spirit, but financially, I know that you're not quite on Tiger Woods' level, right? You're just a little bit.
That's for sure. But
you bought this thing, you know, with sweat and blood, and I know it took you a lot of your income for quite a while to pay for it, but was it worth it?
Oh, Fred, I've never had anything this powerful before, so there's no comparison between this and even the gold one I was wearing. So it's just, it's absolutely incredible. They both do a beautiful job, but the platinum one is just, it's never ending.
Yeah.
The gold one was never ending, but it's not at this level.
Yeah, I've always had platinum, I mean gold. I've always made myself gold ones because I personally cannot really afford to buy a platinum receptor. I mean a projector right now. They're not cheap, even my cost.
Well, yeah, even I mean, I don't have a lot of money, but I do save my money for the equipment that I buy from you, because I know it works, and I really wanted this platinum projector.
Yeah.
And it's really, it's just fantastic. I can't tell you the amount of energy and what I'm seeing through this projector. I've never seen it before. So I know it's working, and you know, I've got these people around me all the time now for the last 3-4 days.
Now your energy seems to be back up where it used to be, or even higher now.
Yes, and so there's 4 or 5. They have to be Andromeda, and they're extremely beautiful people, and they're around me all the time. I have one. His hand is on my shoulder right now. So the energy that they move forward and come through is just absolutely beautiful.
So how's your health doing now?
The health is doing better. I'm starting to do a lot more massages, and I'm walking every day, and I'm eating 10 tons of vegetables. And
Aren't they great? I can live on mashed potatoes, green beans, corn, and salad, and artichokes, and avocados, and tomatoes, and onions, and I can live on that forever.
Yeah, I love spinach. I don't know why I love it.
Oh, I love spinach, but we haven't had any out here in a while.
Oh, yeah, you don't have
Not fresh. I mean, yeah, you can go get it. You can get it at the supermarket, but I like, you know, fresh right out of the ground spinach.
Yeah.
We have a greenhouse. We're going to grow our own. We haven't put it together yet, though.
That is so cool. You're going to have a greenhouse. That's
I got it halfway done, and we got so busy over the holidays with all our clients. that the greenhouse is partially done, you know, and so anyway, you know, the greenhouse needs to be finished. We got, you know, it's a big greenhouse. I bought it from, where did I buy that from? Northern Tool or somewhere. It only cost like $750, but it's big. It's 10 by 12. And it doesn't have that plastic, you know, clear cellophane kind of like paper on it. It's actually got, you know, real sandwiched windows and stuff on it. But they don't tell you, you know, it's a $3,000 or $4,000 greenhouse for $700, but they don't tell you it costs $3,000 or $4,000 to put it together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
literally, it's time consuming. When you got a few minutes to work, you go out and work on the greenhouse. But it still isn't put together. We've worked on it for a month now.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun now.
Oh yeah, I worked on my tractor today and got the seat on it. My Farmall, we have a H Farmall tractor and a John Deere hay wagon. You know, it's a big, beautiful hay wagon from John Deere. Oh, it's an antique, but it's like it's got these wheels on it that are gorgeous. You know, it's all green, so it's all like brand new. It's very old. The tractor is very old. The tractor is 1947,
Wow.
and I restored it. And oh yeah, I restored a tractor. I've actually restored a bulldozer and a tractor. And, yeah, and the tractor looks like it's brand new off the showroom floor. It's an H Farmall for you farmers out there. From 1947. It's 60 some years old.
Yeah.
60, 3 years old. And it looks brand new. It's got beautiful red. It's got decals. It starts up. Boom! Just touch the starter and it starts up. And I hook it up to the hay wagon. And I get all the neighborhood kids, you know, on the thing, and off we go with a hayride.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and it'll hold about. The trailer is like. Oh, it's got to be 15 feet long and 8 feet wide. It's a heavy trailer, and it holds 6 hay bales, 3 on each side. That gives you an idea of the length. And
That's big.
and then on the back of the trailer, it has a stairway going up. You know, like an old caboose where you step off. There's a platform on the back and stairs going off on either side and a railing on the very back.
Yes. Yes.
It has that on the back, and then the tail light is a real kerosene burning John Deere colored lantern.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, it's totally a parade item. It's totally a parade item, and I bought that, you know, out here, and I bought the tractor over in Iowa, and I had my buddy, because I've had so many cars over the years, my buddy just hauled it over here for next to nothing. It was great.
That's fantastic.
And then earlier in the summer, I restored the thing. The trailer was already restored, and it has spoked wheels, yellow spoked wheels. It's so pretty. And we take that puppy down the road, and boy, do we get looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I like tractors. I put headlights on it, and I got some tail lights to put on it.
There's a person here in near Batavia, and he collects antique tractors and rebuilds them.
Really?
Yeah.
How much does he sell? How much does he sell a?
He doesn't sell them, Fred. He collects.
Oh, he keeps them. Yeah, that's where I got my trailer from. A collector. He had some nice tractors down there.
I bet he did.
Yeah.
A lot of people that do that, Fred. It's a big thing now.
Yeah, I guess I'm ahead of the curve. You know, I've gone from restoring Corvettes and Rolls Royces to tractors. I restored a bulldozer. It's called a Walden wheel loader. I restored that. It weighs 7 tons.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I built my pond. I have a huge pond I built here. It's beautiful. I had a radio controlled boat out on my pond yesterday.
Right.
And it hauls butt, you know, until I got I messed up one of the U-joints, but I got a whole bunch of radio controlled boats, sailboats and stuff, and we have a pond. We put the pond in and we run them on there, you know. It's a good stress relief.
That's great.
Yeah.
Does the state come in and put fish in your pond?
No, I haven't put fish in it because we had big rains out here,
Oh, yeah.
and when I didn't want the rainwater to go into it, we fill it from we have a artesian water out here from artesian wells, so we filled it with that, and I didn't want rainwater in it. So what happened was, I have a ridge around the pond, and so we're up on a hill and the pond's part way down, And so I had to make, we had heavy rains out here. We had 3 inches here in Temecula, so,
Wow.
in Fallbrook. So I made sure that I had to make some adjustments in the terrain around the pond so the water didn't go into the pond, the runoff. You follow me?
Right.
It's kind of sad to have to do that, but that's the water. The rain is polluted. So
Oh,
it's,
it is polluted.
oh yeah, it's radioactive, and it's got a lot of out here in California. It's either acid or alkaline rain.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it'll mess your car up. The first rains of the year.
I remember when we used to sell BMWs, we would get them in from acid rains, you know, and we'd have to repaint them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know?
Well, out here where we're at, it's a lot cleaner. In Laguna Beach, forget it. But out here in Fallbrook, it's a lot more mellow. We're in a microenvironment, and the rainwater's not so bad. But still, when it runs down the road, it's got picking up silt and stuff, and you don't want that in your pond. So the bottom line is, so I had to put an overflow in the pond. I had to do some, additional engineering to make sure it was all working right. And now the algae's in there, and it's eating up the leaves. And now we have 2 waterfalls on the pond. The pond is 80 feet across and 80 by 80 feet. It's a big pond, 80 by 80, and it holds close to 150,000 gallons. I did some physics on it. So we got 2 waterfalls that are about 10 feet tall, with about, 150 tons of rocks on each one of them, because I moved them with my bulldozer there. They're huge.
Right. Yes.
And so 2 waterfalls will be going down. I haven't plumbed it yet, because I wanted, and I had to put an overflow in the pond because it rained so hard, it almost overflowed the pond.
Right. Right.
So I put an overflow in it, and so now I have pickup joints, built into. I had to bust out cement, put pipes underneath, because I was, I'm first pond I've designed like this. So now I'm getting a couple horsepower motor, and these huge waterfalls will be throwing water down from each side of the pond. Then I put the fish in, because you got to aerate the water.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's what. I had to put chlorine in there originally to keep the algae down and no mosquitoes. We don't want them to have a mosquito breeding ground. So that's all been done, and now the rains are coming. So now I'll hook up the waterfalls. I'll put the big pumps in, and then we'll put some fish in. And we're going to put koi in it, I think.
Yeah, koi are beautiful.
Yeah, they're not cheap though.
They're not cheap.
No, so anybody who wants to donate money to the koi cause, just send it out to Pyradyne. I mean, it'll cost me $1,000 to put a few of those in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they get pretty big, don't they?
Oh, and this pond, they'll get 3 feet long.
Will they really?
Oh yeah, and this is a big pond. 150,000 gallons, 80 by 80. It's like a little lake. Yeah, they'll get about 3 feet long. That's about as big as they'll get. And you buy them, and they're about 8 inches long.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And they get that big. That's amazing.
Well, they're basically goldfish, but they're so pretty.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. I think weren't they Japanese at one point or other, and they came over here?
Yeah.
Or brought over here?
Yeah, they were brought over here in real high-end places. I built the waterfalls. We have a golf course down the road from us,
Right.
about 8 miles, and they have a koi pond down there and the waterfalls, and I kind of copied their ideas.
Right. Right.
I mean, I had, when we were cementing this thing, it took a complete one whole load of cement, a big truck, just to cement the waterfalls. Forget this.
That's amazing.
Many trucks that put the cement in for the basic, the pond part is all cement.
Yeah.
The very center of the pond is not cement; it's clay with a wrapper. I wanted it to breathe into the ground, so if you cement the bottom of it completely, rather than put a sealant, I just put a fiberglass, like a canvas. It's a special pond sealer, but not that big thick rubber thing that they sell you, because you want your pond to grow to bond with the earth, and you want feedback from the earth. So 3 feet of the bottom of the pond, which is about a third of it, is not cement.
Yeah.
It feeds the energy back, because cement kills the energy coming up from the earth going into the fish. Ponds are tricky. The first one I built out here was a failure, and it screwed up. So then I had to redo it.